You went to Zach's house, didn't you?
She told you.
No.
Goes and builds a house for some random bitch? What?
Karen, just come here.
Stop. Do not. Andy, do not stick up for her. I swear to God, Andy, do not. Please.
That's not what I'm doing.
Yes, it is. It's what you've been doing.
I'm not trying to, okay? I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
Karen.
I'm your friend.
Yes.
And she is your assistant, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, Karen is still on the "that's your assistant, not your friend" thing when it comes to Andi and Fatima. It's the fact that she just wants to flaunt her first bestie status above anything that Fatima has done for Andi. Not gonna lie, traits of a toxic friend, which will be its own separate video. But the thing is, this video is about, fans who are, just saying, man, look at how Karen is talking smack about Fatima and Andi isn't doing anything to defend that. I'm not going to throw Andi under the bus. Let's listen to the full audio of the scene as well as a tidbit from later on when they are at Karen's place, and she talks about, hey, well, Zach paid you this money, and you'll know when the break in the audio is. I might actually put the picture up to show you, like, one scene from the penthouse will show you that, hey, we're listening to audio from that scene, and then one scene at the breakfast table at Karen's place is when they're at Karen. So let's listen to the audio, and then I'll come right back.
You went to Zach's house, didn't you?
She told you.
No. No one told me anything. I could tell. Look at you. What happened, Karen?
I just made a damn fool of myself. Why did I do that? What am I doing? What am I doing, Andy?
No, baby girl. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You're not sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not, Andy. I did everything for him. How many times did I bail him out? I put money on his books to help his family. How many times did I stand by his stupid ass ideas, Andy? How many times did I forgive him?
I know.
He won't even return my calls. And he goes and builds a house for some random bitch? What?
Karen, just come here.
Stop. Do not. Andy, do not stick up for her. I swear to God, Andy, do not. Please.
That's not what I'm doing.
Yes, it is. It's what you've been doing.
I'm not trying to, okay? I'm sorry.
Don't do that.
Karen.
I'm your friend.
Yes.
And
yes.
she is your assistant, okay?
Okay, Karen,
She's your
don't-
assistant. No, don't do that.
Okay, yes.
Who was here first?
You've always been here first.
So then stand by me.
Karen, don't do that. I always stand by you. I'm standing by you.
I don't know why I came here.
Karen, no, wait. You came because you know I love you.
Oh, well, yeah, you love me. You have a funny way of showing it.
You know I love you. Karen, come here.
Don't touch me.
Karen, he's moved on. I don't like to see you like this. I know you're...
I know he's moved on. Can you please stop saying that? I know, okay? I know. But how? Because I haven't. So why the I feel like this? Worst part is, I was just standing there, and this other woman came up.
Another woman?
She knew my name.
What are you talking about?
She knew my name, Andy, because he was having sex with her when we were together.
I'm sorry.
She has his child. She has his child.
What?
A 3-year-old son, Andy. She has his child. Oh, shit.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna get through this, okay? You gotta stay strong, okay? You're gonna have to stay strong for you and that baby.
Now, as you could see, there were moments where Andy was actually trying to, respond. It's like some random bitch. Look, Ebony's acting was on point. I don't care for the way Karen is acting, but the way that Ebony portrays the dialogue she's given and the reaction to, everything surrounding Zach, I can't fault the acting. I actually love it a lot. So this random bitch, she's your assistant, and she was making it known where she stands with Andy versus where Fatima stands with Andy. Now, here's the thing though. Andy tried a few times to retort, basically to claim that, Fatima was more than that. She's not some random bitch. Notice how, just like with Zach earlier when she was over at the house, tried to tell Karen that you're not my woman anymore and this and that, Karen would keep, shut up. That's the kind of person Karen is. Also, Karen was upset, and Andy noticed this. She was more concerned with trying to bring her friend down from that emotional high she was currently on, because she knows she's pregnant. She knows she needs to watch out for that baby, but also needs to know that it's over. Zach has moved on. Andy has said this. So for me personally, I think Andy did what she could in the moment. Was there more she could have said? Absolutely. She could have said, look, now that you stopped crying, you are my friend. You were my first, you were my first one. Well, first, best, well, maybe not first one, but in terms of Fatima and Karen, you were here first. Well, be here for me now. But the thing is, I love how Andy said he moved on. She could have easily said, I am here now. I mean, she kind of did, but she also made it clear he has moved on. Basically, Karen wanted Andy on her side, not to defend Fatima, but to be on her side. But Andy was like, he's moved on. Basically saying, like, Fatima's his woman now. You need to move on. Because just like what Zach said, this ain't you. Andy was like, I can't stand seeing you like this. Because everybody knows Karen is better than the way she's been acting lately. But basically, I feel like Karen demands loyalty. The fact that I was there first means you have to side with me. Nah, right is right and wrong is wrong. And really, the only person you're hurting is not, well, technically, you're hurting yourself and that child. Now, whether or not it's Zach's baby has yet to be determined, but it's sad that this child, let's say if it is Aaron's child, is suffering because Karen is lusting after another man. Or on the flip side, if it is Zach's child, her and Zach's child is possibly suffering from all of the, various mood swings and whatnot that Karen's going through. So it's just one of those situations where you always hurt the ones you love. Isn't that what what Gary said after he said, didn't your wife shoot herself to Aaron? I think that, Karen is in that victim mentality because she's always had this thing about the Sistas group where she feels like, nobody's ever on her side. And there have been several examples, and I've named them in a number of videos, where Karen was actually in the right, but the other girls were vouching for the basically the person or persons that, or people that, Karen feel wronged her. Like when Zach got arrested at the beginning of season 2 for breaking into the hotel room and attacking Aaron, Karen had nothing to do with that. She had no obligation to get him out of jail, but Danny called from work. Look, if you don't get Zach out of jail, he's going to lose his job. And even Andy went over to the salon and said, free Zach. And it's like, no, Zach deserved to be locked up. He did that. Karen had nothing to do with it. No. So I just feel like, just like with the whole baby situation, Karen has to accept that Zach isn't coming back. Even if he is the father, that doesn't mean like he is your man. Also, Fatima is his woman. You may not have moved on, which I still call complete bullshit on that. You did at the ending of season 1 and in season 2 with Aaron. And, you know, the fact that just because you haven't moved on doesn't mean everybody around you has to stay still until you've moved on. Or she basically has it's not over until I say it's over thing. And then on top of that, you have to accept the possibility that he may not be the father. So you need to stop acting like he for sure is. Because you don't know. Sheesh. But yeah, and then, you know, also the fact that you need to accept, well, you don't have to accept, but you better recognize that Fatima is a friend of Andi, just like your friend. But based on what we've been seeing lately, Fatima's been hell of a more of a friend to Andi than you have. And I will say that. So that's really all I got to say on it. It's just the fact that Karen refuses to see Fatima as anything other than a random bitch that Zach picked up. And she's Andy's assistant, but she better ask somebody before she end up on the hood of her car like Hayden did. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit thumbs up button to show you like the video. Hit subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And I'll catch you in the next one.